My name is Willoughby Jones. I've been living here for 31 years. That is, living in the village for 31 years. I work as the superintendent of this building. And the first time I heard about the Apollo Theater was back in St. Louis during the very early 40s. As a matter of fact, before the war. So I came to New York to take it by storm, like everybody else, you know. And this guy says to me, he says, you know, you have a great voice. He said, why don't you try to do something? I know. What about the Apollo Amateur Hour, you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, if you win this contest 4 weeks in a row, you're automatically entitled to a week's work here at the Apollo Theater.
Oh, that was the great night here.
Come, sweetheart. Touch the tree there.
I won the $10 in a week at the theater, and during that week, Billy Eckstein came by to catch the show. He was singing with Earl Father Hines. In 2 weeks, I was in show business. I didn't plan this, you know.
What are you going to do, sweetheart?
My Funny Valentine.
My Funny Valentine.
My Funny Valentine.
So I went up there, and I told them I wanted to perform. And I put my name down. They had a little waiting list.
And if I know that she's worried, yeah.
They were very critical audiences, and if you had something really good, they would really let you know it. And if you didn't, they would really let you know it.
I walked out on the stage, you know, and I couldn't see the audience. You know, naturally, these are footlights, you know. So all of a sudden, I cut loose. Di Provenzal Mario, you know, with all the gestures and everything. And they all got quiet. They got quiet. And I said, gee, I must be thrilling these people. And all of a sudden, a few paper airplanes come down from the balcony. And some guy threw something on stage. I thought maybe it might be some flowers or something, but it wasn't. I think it was more like a cabbage or something that they threw on stage.
We had a person that used to run them off the stage, a fellow called Puerto Rico.
But you know, the funniest thing that happened is that I've always felt that was a great experience. You know why? Because if you could sing there under those conditions, you'll never get stage fright in your life again. Never.
Mama, he did your daughter mean. Mama, he did your daughter mean.
Well, Ruth Brown was a wonderful performer and hit the knack.
Meanest man I've ever seen.
Ruth Brown, she transformed the music of the 50s, which was slow and melodic, into busting beat, rhythm and blues, R&B.
Let me see. How long ago was that? Well, now, you may not remember the year, but I remember that it was possibly 100 pounds ago. Yes, it was. But God's been good.
She was hot as a firecracker, very dedicated to the theater.
I remember when I first came to New York to appear on the amateur show at the Apollo, I rode the Trailways bus from Portsmouth, Virginia. Right.
How come she didn't become a big star like...
Well, it's just one of those things. How about Arthur Prysock? Or Johnny Hartman? There's one of the greatest singers that we ever had that never became anything. That's what I'm telling you about the peculiarities of the public. We'll drop you as a hot potato.
But if you were fortunate enough to ever walk on 125th Street and see your name up top, listen, that's like heaven, you know.
Mama, she's your daughter mean. Mama, she's your daughter mean. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see.
What's your name?
Jamila.
Jamila what?
Jamila Liddy.
How old are you, Jamila?
9.
Jamila, have you ever heard of the Apollo Theater?
No.
So darling, stand by me.
Open it. It would be very entertaining.
entertaining for the population that lives right here. You know, like weekends, taking your girl out, your family, kids to shows. That would be very helpful if they reopen it. Very helpful. I think it should be reopened, remodeled and everything.
I just hated to see it close.
For the mountains should crumble to the sea.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reopening of the Apollo Theater in Harlem will once again make Harlem the cultural and artistic center of the universe.
Right.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. There will be a new Harlem Renaissance. Thank you.
All right.
Stand by.